Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Panda 365, and today we are skipping 67% of Jak 2 in less than 10 minutes. Yes, less than 10 minutes. We're going to do 3 different skips today. The red barrier skip, the yellow barrier skip, and Mars Tomb skip. All of these are pretty simple to do. All you'll need is a small zoomer. That's the common thing between all of them, is a small zoomer, which are the vehicles in this game. And what you're seeing right now is footage from the PlayStation 4 version. I tried this on the PlayStation 2 a couple of weeks ago. I can confirm it works. I don't know about the PlayStation 3 HD collection, and I'm not sure about the PlayStation Vita versions. But if you own it there, give it a try. So right now, I'm playing this mission completely as intended. Escaping the fortress. There's nothing over the top that you can do here, except for that one moving platform that you just saw. You can do a boosted uppercut from the platform to the other side of the ledge, which saves you like a couple seconds if you're speedrunning the game. But I can't do boosted uppercuts yet. I'm still working on those. So right now I'm going through the fortress completely normally. There's also a little thing that you can do in this section, down this slide. You can jump off to the ledge on the right away without having to jump on these boxes, saving you more time if you're speedrunning the game. But this is not a speedrunning attempt. I am not gonna speedrun this game anytime soon. We'll see what happens in the future. Maybe that will change, but who knows. Right now, all I know for the skips are these 3. In terms of Act 3, I don't know if there's any big skips in Act 3. I gotta look into that. But as of right now, these are the only 3 that I know. And the other speedrunning techniques that people use, like the jetboard hover glitch, which I'm still practicing, and the boosted uppercuts, which I mentioned earlier. Right now, we're gonna do the red barrier skip. So like I said earlier, pick up a small zoomer. The thing about the small zoomers in this game is that they're able to do little hops. If you press L1 on the controller, the small zoomers hop. And we'll need to do that in order to get to some pretty high places for the skips to occur. You're going to drive to a specific point on the map in Haven City. Disregard the knife that you see on the map. You're going to drive to this corner. And what you're going to do, once I recover from my crash, is you're going to press L1 and then quickly press triangle to escape. If you want, you can press X for an extra jump. That way you feel safe clearing the wall clip. And then when you die, you'll spawn in the industrial section of Haven City, which bypasses the red barrier. So that would be the red barrier skip. So you clip through, you die, and you spawn in the industrial section. So that's the red barrier skip. Now it's the yellow one. So you're going to take another small zoomer. You're going to drive to another corner in the map. Same idea, except this time you're going to double tap L1 quickly. Press triangle to exit. Press X if you want to be safe to get some extra height. And you should be able to clip through the wall. Double tap, exit. Spin kick if you want to be really safe and get some hang time. You're going to move forward a little bit. You'll see the bazaar in front of you. You're going to clip through the wall one more time. And you're in the bazaar, and that is the yellow barrier skip. So that took us about 3.5 minutes to complete. All that's left is the Mars Tomb skip. You're going to take another small zoomer. You're going to drive on the worst area in Haven City, this little shitty-ass freeway. I hate this area. It's like the worst area in the game. Especially on those driving side missions where Torrent asks you to deliver something to the hideout, and you have no choice but to drive through that because it's one of the fastest routes to that hideout. It's the worst. You're going to line up right here in front of this slope, and the same idea, you're going to jump on top and then jump again quickly. That way, when you hit the peak, when you exit the zoomer, you'll get a lot of height to get over the wall. You'll see that in a little bit. Not this attempt. This attempt I fucked up. We're gonna do it again. Line up with the zoomer. Jump again. Press triangle. and you're over the wall. Got one more wall clip to do, and then you should be at the entrance of Mars' tomb. We're gonna save ourselves some time. Wait for that to open. Restart mission. That would spawn us in front of the door to Mars' tomb. And it's not gonna open, so we're gonna jump off to the right side and do a little bit more wall clipping. It's a little bit slippery here, but there are areas where Jack can actually just stand still. Double jump into a spin kick. You'll clip through the top, you'll land on top of this ledge, and you'll slowly move forward. And once you get through, you're in Mars' tomb. There is another skip that you can do within the tomb. It's called the left tomb skip. And that one, what happens is you bypass the entire platforming section of the first test of manhood. If you're speedrunning the game, that would save you about 1 or 2 minutes. I'm still practicing that. It's very precise in how you hit those long jumps, because the left tomb skip, like I said, bypasses this entire platforming bit and would take you to the bottom of this room right away. But since I can't do that because I suck, we're gonna play this as intended, which I don't mind. I love this part of the game. Mars' tomb is one of my favorite parts in Jak 2, just because of the platforming and the simple puzzles that it has. There's not a lot of enemies, and it's not overly difficult, but can still give you a pretty hard time if you don't know what you're doing. The thing about doing these skips is it's not official yet until you trigger a cutscene. And you'll see in a little bit, once we trigger the boulder cutscene, we'll check the missions list and you'll actually see the missions that were skipped in the game. But right now, we're still technically on the second mission where we have to talk to Torn. This part's not too long. If you know what you're doing, it's not too difficult. We're at the tail end of the platforming bit anyways. We're going to step on one more switch, and the bottom room is going to reveal itself. Like I said earlier, if you did the left tomb skip, you didn't have to do all of this, and you just reached the bottom room right away. We're going to take this elevator down, and we're going to walk up to the boulder and trigger the cutscene. So, cutscene here. Switch to Daxter, and now we're going to check out the missions list. And you're going to see all the missions that we've skipped up to this point, which is 67% of Jak 2. So hopefully, I did a good job in explaining how to do this. If not, you can flame me down in the comments below, or in my socials, I don't mind. Socials are in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Panda 365, and I am signing off.